President's Day 2021 was celebrated in kind of a unique way. A bunch of freedom lovers got together in Santa Monica, and they held a caravan going from Santa Monica up to Malibu. They had signs in support of President Trump, and also signs asking for Biden to get a dose of Nancy Pelosi's medicine. It was a small gathering of only about 100 cars, but it's the first time in history that people have gathered in support of a president who's no longer in office. The rally was also a celebration of Trump's being acquitted on the second effort to impeach him. It's kind of a sad commentary on our Congress or our politicians, and Nancy Pelosi seems to have nothing better to do over the last 4 years than to try and get rid of Donald Trump. It makes you wonder a little bit just what she's so afraid of. There were also plenty of signs around asking to recall Gavin Newsom. People have had enough of him trying to shut down our businesses and his mismanagement of the state. The rally was also a statement that we the people are trying to take our country back. We the people are the ones who run our country, not the politicians. They work for us, they represent us, and they've forgotten that. It's time to remember, and we do it peacefully. I took out the background sound because of the songs playing on the car radios. They're copyrighted, and that could create some problems. When we get to the road, the sound is back in, and there are a couple of incidents that happen I think you're going to want to see. Few people just can't resist showing off how childish and immature they are. It's a very quiet little area in Santa Monica. It's called Goose Egg Park. It's the first time I've seen it. It's actually really cool. A lot of happy, fun-loving patriots. The rallies, the MAGA rallies, they're always happy, cheerful people. Stands in direct contrast to the other rallies that we've had throughout the year, or throughout 2020, I should say. And I guess you wouldn't call them rallies, you'd call them protests. You can see there's quite a good showing of cars. The thing I want to say about these rallies too, while they're MAGA rallies and they're pro-Trump rallies, it's really not about Trump, it's about freedom. It's about people who stand for what this country was founded on, the basic principles and beliefs that it's we the people who run the country, not corrupt politicians. By the time I caught up to the rally on the Pacific Coast Highway, it had been separated into chunks, between the traffic lights. And we'll see farther up what kind of broke it up. There are a couple of people as we go along here who want to show off, I guess you would say, how immature they are. This is one of them, so he slows down, to flip the bird. And he does it at each car he passes. And here's another one. He's got to make sure he gets his iPhone video of him flipping off the cars and put it up on his Instagram, I guess. I guess that's something to be very proud of. You know how to flip the bird. But overall, most people were honking in support. And it was very fun-loving. Now here, we have a guy who cut into the rally. This is what broke it up. He's cut into the rally and he's actually been trying to ram some of the cars. And you'll see as it starts to move forward, all the smoke clearing. He sits there burning rubber in reverse or in forward, threatening the car in front of him or behind him like he's going to ram it. And then he goes ahead and he takes off. You can see all the rubber he left behind on the road. He's going to have to go out and buy himself a new set of tires. He does it more than once here. It's a little hard to believe that people find seeing the American flag that disturbing, that they have to do something like that. Here he is again. You can see he's, kind of blocked off some cars. He's been burning rubber. You'll see the rubber as we drive by. And this actually turns into an incident where he jumps out of his car and he tries to start some kind of a ruckus with the people in the rally. And it doesn't really end up turning into anything, but it was just kind of interesting. What is it about freedom? What is it about our country? What is it about the right to free speech, or the right to have a voice, or the right to speak out, or the right to live your own life that this person finds so upsetting? Because the people in the rally are standing for those principles. Got traffic blocked all the way down the PCH. And I'm staying back a little bit because I'm not really comfortable getting up around that guy's car. I don't know when he's going to decide to throw it in reverse and try and ram me. Now we get going again, and he's going to give us one more good burnout before he's done. He didn't ever actually ram anybody. He was just trying to always make it look like he was going to. We'll see him do it again here at the gas station. We'll throw him in reverse and start burning out. See the back end of the truck kind of slid around a bit. You see his little piece of rubber left on the road. We're coming up on, it's not the end point of the rally, but this is where people got together to try and meet up and bring all the cars that got separated back together again. And what's going to happen is once everybody groups back up, it's going to turn around and go back down to Santa Monica. But at this point coming up here, I leave the rally. See just a little bit more at the very end here. See everybody gathering, starting to group up again. But this was President's Day 2021. And it was a celebration of freedom. And it was people standing for our freedom. And it was people saying that freedom is worth fighting for. And I think that's a good thing. You can't stop a movement. And the urge toward freedom never dies.
We're going to rise like an eagle.